Welcome everyone, it's Mike from Downtown Comics, and we are nearing the end of October. I cannot believe it. We're going to go over all the new comics releasing on Wednesday, October 25th, 2023. As always, before we begin, downtowncomics.com is the place to go to look at the new release list, see all the different comics and covers in the comfort of your own home or on the comfort of your own phone, I guess. And maybe I didn't have something on the table, or maybe there's something you want, so you can let us know. And then, of course, like, sharing, and subscribing is always appreciated. All right, well, I told you it was coming, but this is going to be a long one. As you can see down at the end of the table, I got a stack there. Couldn't get them all on the table. Probably the biggest week DC has had in I don't know how long. So let's just get started with Marvel. Also has a big week. There was no X-Men titles last week, so guess what? We have a ton of. Starting with Alpha Flight, number 3. And as a longtime Alpha Flight fan, I am interested in this reveal, so that will be fun for me. Excuse me. Amazing Spider-Man, 36. Getting ready for Gang War coming up. Captain America, number 2. And Captain Marvel is back. And her new book starts this week. So we've got a ton of covers there. If you missed Daredevil number 1, the relaunch, here's your second chance to get it. Recommended. So check that out. Dark X-Men, that miniseries, number 3. And of course, Halloween being next week, how can we not have a Hallows Eve one-shot? Check out that character. We have Immortal Thor. The new one there. Wait, do I have one more cover? I do. All right. We have Jean Grey, number 3. And our Marvel Unleashed miniseries. And again, it's October. It's Halloween. Marvel Zombies are back for a new miniseries, Black, White, and Blood. So if you're a zombie fan or a Marvel zombie fan, check that out. Miss Marvel's miniseries continues. Predator vs. Wolverine, number 2. If you read number 1, that was a really good comic, so looking forward to that. Realm of X, number 3. We didn't have any Star Wars last week either, so we have a couple ones. Whoops, just one cover. Dark Droids, that is a second printing of number 2. But then we go to a new one, Dr. Aphra, 37. So that ties in. And then the Dark Droids D Squad, the miniseries, that hits number 2. And we have Uncanny Avengers, number 3. Uncanny Spider-Man number 2. We get a reprint of the first, I think this is first White Queen. I think 129, yeah, so because 130 is first out. I think this is first White Queen, pretty sure. So we get that reprinted. Wolverine 37, if you missed it, that gets a second printing. And then I'll just finish off Marvel here. The Days of Future Past miniseries, number 4. All right, so that's Marvel. Woo, lot there. Okay, let's continue with some independents. We have Paladin of Axes, a new Power Rangers. Looks like the end of the latest Lonesome Hunters, the Wolf Child miniseries. We have a new I Hate Fairyland. We have the Harriet Tubman Demon Slayer. Whoops, just one cover there, I guess. That was good. I liked it. Our Disney Villains continues. A new Hades, number 3. We have a Spawn book this week. It's Gunslinger Spawn. Hellboy's back. Giant Robot Hellboy. Gargoyles, number 10. Firepower, number 28. And a brand new one from Tony Daniel. So always a really good artist, called Edenwood. It looks fantasy, sci-fi? I don't know. Maybe both. Maybe neither. Another new one, Drive Like Hell from Dark Horse. And as you saw when I started the video, we have a James Tynion doing Universal Monsters. So it's a mini-series. I think each one will be a different monster. This one is Dracula, so that looks like that'll be fun to check out. Negaduck, is new. And Conan number 4 is out. Alice Never After number 4, that miniseries. Another new one called Bitmap. I don't know, it's bagged, so there you go. And then probably the biggest independent book of the week is a new one by Jock, very good artist, called Gone. So this is a sci-fi, creator-owned by Jock, and it is oversized, you can see. So it's got that magazine black label type size. And then we have, this looks like a reprint. Yes, second printing of the new Creepshow, so the latest Creepshow, number 1. So if you missed it, there you go. All right, well, we got more independence on the back end. But now onward to DC. Like I said, big week. So we get a reprint of All American Comics number 16, which is, of course, the first appearance of Alan Scott, which will come in handy down the road here. As I show you, he's got a new book. We have a little mini-series called Amazon's Attack. That starts this week. I believe the penultimate, maybe, chapter in this Batman Catwoman Gotham War. So this is the second issue of the Red Hood. So I think there's only 2 of those. And I think besides the last issue, that's maybe it for that crossover. Batman Beyond, Neo-Gothic number 4. We have our Batman Brave and the Bold anthology, number 6. Our Tales of the Titans miniseries ends, and this one is all about Beast Boy. Detective Comics is brand new. We've got the end of our Doom Patrol miniseries. Second issue of the new Flash book. Plenty of covers to choose from. New Green Arrow. And yes, I mentioned it before, but the third miniseries guest starring our Justice Society members, Alan Scott, gets a brand new miniseries. So we had Wesley Dobbs, Sandman, we had the Jay Garrick Flash, and now the Alan Scott Green Lantern. So all 6-issue miniseries. All right, we have a new Harley Quinn. That. Penguin, our Penguin book, continues. Number 3. The new Power Girl book, it's number 2. Wonder Woman hits number 2. And just a lot of cool covers to choose from there. And if you missed number 1, Jim Lee did a chromium version of the number 1 for you as a reprint. So that is a second print of number 1. And that's it for DC, but what a huge week for them. They're usually not this big, so that's a big week for them. All right, let's finish out the independents. So a book I've been pushing quite a bit, Plot Holes. I really like it. It's recommended. It hits number 3. Rare Flavors, number 2. Our Turtles Stranger Things crossover is probably ending with number 4. And then we're going to go through our stack. So we have the Star Trek book, number 13. Our Star Trek Weekly Halloween miniseries concludes with the number 4 here. My Little Pony gets a one-shot. This is the best of Applejack. Bryn Mawr is new. Rick and Morty, Heart of Rickness. This is a new one from Boom called Slow Burn. And, oh, looks like we get 2 Spawn books this week because they skipped last week. So Spawn 346 is also out this week. So Gunslinger Spawn and regular Spawn. Brand new Void Rivals. That's big. And then lastly our, nope, sorry, not lastly, second to lastly, The Witcher miniseries hits number 2. And then lastly, what's the furthest place from here? Number 15. We'll conclude our independence for today. All right, well, there you go. This was a longer one. Ton of stuff. So make sure you check all the racks. But yeah, thanks for watching. Have a great day and happy reading. Bye-bye.